Well, hello internets, here we are. We have ourselves the first vlog, if you want to say, shot in what is to be our new home. Well, it's been a very interesting few days. I'm not 100% sure where I was in the vlog scheme of things. But the movers did come. The movers did move, and the movers, well, got everything in. There were different movers than I currently or had used in the past and family had used. So their moving style was different. They had brute force, where my movers, or the movers we had used in the past, had finesse and got the job done. So some of my furniture did get a bit damaged. However, my furniture is not really well, expensive per se. It's just costly to replace everything. So, you know, my 7-foot couch, they scuffed on the walls and a few things, but as far as I could tell, nothing got broke as dishes or glassware. So, you know, that's definitely a bonus. Well, over the last week or so, been busy unpacking here, as well as doing some garbage runs, Goodwill runs, and cleaning up the old apartment. You know, washing down walls, washing down things, trying to get it cleaned up. I don't know what there is with that apartment, if it's the leaky windows or the 40-year-old rotten carpet, but that apartment had a smell to it. You know, maybe someone died in it. You never know, right? And no matter how much cleaning I did, that rancid, putrid, rotten smell always came back. And no, it wasn't my underwear. I tried replacing that. It still didn't get rid of the smell. So that apartment is all wrapped up, cleaned up now, and I just gotta hand the keys in to the leasing agent, or whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, and well, it'll fall where it is. There is some issues with the apartment, like the dishwasher broke shortly after moving in, and the soft spot in the floor, and the living room, well, the windows leaking and cuts in the linoleum, but all that was there already when I moved in, and it was reported to them as it got worse, but they chose not to listen to what I had to say. So of course, what are you supposed to do, right? I needed to make a change. I didn't shoot the common areas of the apartment to show how dark and depressing it was, how dirty it was in the common areas, because, you know, I've got better things to do than to stir up more trouble or write an expose on slumlords, if you want to say. So it is what it is. All I know is it was an expensive move, expensive change, but it's gonna be a change for the better. Gonna be good to be here. This is a nice building. My suite is freshly renovated. I'm up on the 3rd floor, so I got a wonderful view of the parking lot complex here, so I can sit up here on the summer nights or summer afternoons and watch the comings and goings. And so far this week has been very uneventful and very quiet. Just kind of what, well, a person like me needs to rest, relax, and recuperate from the last few really crazy years, stressful years. But it's kind of bittersweet how things worked out. I was supposed to be in this complex 2 years ago. However, these guys that I'm with now didn't call me back for 2 extra days, and the people I was with called me back first. So given the way my life was spiraling out of control, I thought I was going to be homeless because of certain circumstances that I may or may not have disclosed already in the vlog. Some things I've chose to keep to myself and not put them out there for the public. So of course it well, is what it is, right? And over the last 2 years, these landlords have made great changes in the building. They've got rid of a lot of the troublemakers, a lot of the people that were causing damage. They've changed the management, they've renovated suites, they've replaced carpet that was original, they've painted, they've got laminate. It's just nice. And this suite that I'm in now, well, you know, I don't plan on moving for a while anyway. But pretty much, guys, gonna sit here and enjoy my dollar drink from the famous Golden Arches. If something more pops in my head, I will chatter on by. If not, then, well, it'll be what it is. Well, here we are once again. Back on the old vlogging deck, or whatever you want to call her. This here is so much comfortable than the apartment I moved out of. The balcony or deck that I had was wide open, half the size of what I currently have, and it felt like a bird cage or a monkey in a zoo where everybody could look at you. This here is kind of sheeted in on all 3 sides, and then you got the railing in front of you here, and then being up on the 3rd floor, you're kind of, well, as high as you can get, and you know, have your own sort of half privacy. It's kind of neat. I've never been this high before, and I do understand why people like 3rd floor apartments based on, well, my experiences. I have been working evenings and stuff, sorting things, going through boxes that I hadn't unpacked in the previous 2 years that were packed from the house, sorting out, you know, the chaos of the house. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was good, a lot of stuff that was for projects that really weren't going to happen, and stuff that I thought that I may or may not need. I threw in boxes and boxed them up and took them with me to the old apartment, and then never unboxed them. Those boxes stayed sealed, so I was already halfway packed, if you want to say, for this here move. And now I've gone through said boxes, and I'm down to like the final 10 boxes of everything now, and I need to go out one of these days and buy me some groceries, because I've been living on Mr. Noodles and what I had kicking around that I packed and moved here. And I've kind of set a goal in my mind that I'm not going to set up my big desktop computer or office fully until after I've got all of this apartment and everything set up, including my art table and all the fine stuff sorted. Then that way there's no distractions. That way everything is done, and that way things are good to go. But once I got my desktop computer set up again, I'm gonna start doing editing and uploading, as well as trying to plot a course for the next well, year of my life. Obviously things have changed so much that I can't do the projects I used to. I don't have the yard, don't have the house, so I can't light a fire in the backyard and have a fire pit video session, or I can't do phase 3 of the basement project because well, I no longer have the house or build my raised garden beds and stuff like I planned. So we have to plan a course, set a course for the next year. I know I've done a lot of driving videos already, and I still got more footage because it was a good way for me to get out of the dark and depressing environment that the house was, and it was a good way for me to escape the continuing depressing environment and dark environment that the old apartment was. So I did a lot of sightseeing, a lot of driving in the area, just random drives, and sometimes the dash camera was running, sometimes it was just a drive with well, me and my dog and a dollar drink kind of a thing. But it should be interesting what the future holds. We had ourselves a good camping trip this summer. It might only be the only one we get this season with the move gone on, and the expenses from the move is probably not going to be another one this year, and the truck will need tires either this winter or next winter, so I'll have to save up once more. So we want to save our money, no more camping trips for this season, and see how things roll from here. But pretty much, guys, unless something big pops along here, that's going to be it for this here vlog. We'll have to see what tomorrow holds or the next day holds, and we'll see y'all then. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.